talked so much she became at fault.
Would you mind just repeating that for me? Okay, I thought that's what I'd heard. So you can't just hit the vehicle because you have the right of way. Right, but so there's something called the last clear chance doctrine, which basically means that the greatest duty for an accident is on the person who had the last clear chance to avoid the impact and still managed to do so. If you're telling me that you saw the vehicle, but because you had the right of way, felt like you could just continue going instead of stopping or yielding to that car and subsequently hit them, you didn't avoid the last clear chance. But it doesn't matter if you had the right of way. We can't just be out here hitting cars just because we're the ones with the right of way. Like if somebody pulls in front of you and they're not supposed to, that doesn't then provide you the okay to then hit their car. But based on what you're telling me, they're not at fault because you saw them, acknowledged they were there, and continued going and hit them, which puts you at fault. Because you didn't avoid the accident when you could have, by your own admission. Well, I can't pretend I didn't hear that because this is a recorded line, and I also have a duty as a claims adjuster to handle claims fairly. And so you're telling me you saw the car, you acknowledged it was there, but because you had the right of way, felt like it was okay to keep going and subsequently hit their car. That's your fault. I mean, at this point, accepting liability is kind of the minimum here. Technically, what you're telling me is an intentional act, which could void your policy coverage and your policy with us altogether. But at this point, the only thing I'm pursuing is an at-fault accident. So I am going to accept liability for this, and we're going to have to pay for their damages. I would recommend next time to yield, even if the car that is causing the issue is in the wrong. We still shouldn't hit their car. I mean, unfortunately, at this point, it's not a negotiable situation. You've told me what you told me, and you're aware that this statement was recorded, so I can't continue in good faith and not address this issue. No, I'm not going to pass you on to my supervisor because I make liability decisions as the adjuster. That's the primary focus of my role. And B, she can't change the circumstances or the things that you've advised either. I really don't. Like I said, there's nothing that she's going to be able to do that's going to fix these circumstances. So we're going to go ahead and accept responsibility. Okay, that is absolutely your right. If you have any questions about the claims process, feel free to give me a call. I'm going to go ahead and reach out to the other party and let them know what's going on. Okay, have a good day. Bye-bye. How are you going to say to me, yes, I saw the car, I acknowledged the car was there, but they weren't supposed to be there, so I just hit them? And then I'm like, okay, well then that means you're at fault. People are fucking annoying.